Hello, friends. Today I wanted to talk about the energy body. And I posted a video about energetic warfare and how we are living in a time and have been where um, there's been energetic warfare. And as a collective, most people don't know how to be with energy and work with energy, which is purposeful because we have been cut off from our roots, from our ancestors, from the earth, from the mystery traditions, all of these ancient ways that informed us at a very young age how to be in our energy bodies and how to wield and use energy the way that these nefarious energies and forces use. So I wanted to talk a little bit about being in the energy body and specifically how the nefarious energies come in and hijack your energy, your nervous system, right? And so one of the tools that these dark, nefarious energies, these predatory energies use is the tool of trauma. So I'm saying that trauma is a tool because um, it is. If you look, if you look anywhere in the world, you will see traumatized people and a traumatized earth. And when people are traumatized, the more they're oppressed, the more they're traumatized, the more that their nervous systems and their epigenetics pass down this trauma, and the more they live in fear, the more they live in uncertainty, right? And so this trauma is a type of energy that these predatory energies use to assert their control. Um, and so when a trauma gets activated within your nervous system, within your body, right, that is your energy body being hijacked by these predatory energies coming in and hijacking your energy body. And so I talk a lot about the importance, right, of pulling out the roots of these predatory energies from the earth, and we also need to do this in our own lineages, in our own nervous systems, and in our own energetic practices, because these predatory energies show up in our thought forms, which are thoughts, in our feelings, which are in our thought forms, which is energy, in our feelings, which is energy, right? And in the way that we behave and the way that we navigate the world, which is also energy, right? And so these thoughts that come through as white supremacy or any kind of supremacy belief, um, racism, of binary thinking, of hierarchy, of right and wrong in a really rigid manner, without nuance and areas of gray. Um, these are all examples of um, the these are all examples of how the predatory energies use energetic tactics to assert control, right? Because when you are in these thought forms, in these feelings, which are energy, then you are taken out of your body. And when you're taken out of your body, just like trauma takes us out of our bodies, right? It creates a dissociation. When we are dissociated from our physicality, from our physical form, right, then we are not grounded in any real thing in real time, right? We're just, our energy is just kind of floating around, right? And we don't really know what's happening. In order to be able to be um, working with energies and using protection and fighting back against the predatory energies energetically, you have to have an embodiment practice, meaning that you have to have the tolerance and the capacity to be home in your body. If you don't have the tolerance and capacity to be home in your body, right? Then you're going to keep coming out. You're going to keep coming out. Every time you come out, there's something that comes in. Every time you come out, there's something that comes in, right? And you need to be cognizant of that. You need to be conscious of that, aware of that. It's also through embodiment that we come into our spiritual practices, right? So part of what's happened is through this wellness spiritual community that's been developed over the last decades, right? There's actually been more of a disembodiment that's happened because this wellness spiritual community is actually part of the nefarious and predatory energies that have come in to hijack and cause confusion of what is of what is happening, right? To they have come to hijack and cause confusion, and um, actually not ground people into their roots and into their bodies to connect to the earth and the ancient ways and the ancestors, because it's actually within our ancestral lineage. It is within our roots, the roots of the land that our ancestors or we come from, right? So I am Iranian. I was born in what is now present day Iran. My roots for centuries and centuries go down and are informed by what is present day Iran and parts of Iraq, Turkey, Azerbaijan, right? That whole region, right? Even parts of northern India, right? So Afghanistan. So my roots and my lineage is informed by the energy of the land that exists there, right? So if you are Native American, your roots are informed by the land of what is now called the Americas, right? If you are European, you're informed by the roots of where your ancestors came from the lands of what is Europe, right? If we are not connected to our roots, if we are disembodied, if we're constantly being hijacked by trauma, by thought forms of superiority, of supremacy, of racism, of binary thinking, then we aren't able to actually see and we aren't able to actually fight against the predatory energies because we're not being present, and we're not actually being present in our energy body and within the ancient traditions of learning how to work with the energetics of our lineage, right? To fight these predatory energies. Because the predatory energies, it's a system, it's an overall system we all live in collectively. It doesn't matter what country you live in. It doesn't matter what nationality you are. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. It doesn't matter what race you are, right? They govern the totality, right, of modern day. And when I say modern day, this actually, I mean like going back thousands of years, right? They govern the government, the geopolitics. That's why I keep saying it's not about Israel and Palestine. The Jewish trauma is being used specifically to enact genocide against the Palestinian people. That's energy. That is an energetic warfare. It has very, very real human casualties. Absolutely. Just like in the Islamic Republic, the government of Iran, they used gender apartheid and terror, and they brutalized minority communities, right? They use a type of supremacy to assert their control through fear and through trauma. When you freeze people, they are not in their bodies and they are not connected to their energy bodies. So I really wanted to talk about this and share that I am actually offering a workshop on October 28th with Nadia, the beautiful creator of the Flower Apothecary. And we're going to be hosting a workshop on energetic protection, the elements of energetic protection, which is so important. I cannot stress how important it is to have a basis of knowing how to work with energy and how to protect yourself. So I really want to invite you to come to that. And I want to invite you to, if anything I say resonates, if you're curious, if you want to learn more, please reach out. I do offer one-on-one mentorship, and we need people to be doing this work. This is the only way that we're going to be able to really connect to our hearts, open our heart chakras, connect to our throats, connect to our wombs, and really be able to create another way. Because the systems we're living in, they will destroy everything. They will destroy everything. They don't care. They don't care if humans die, if animals die. They don't care. They will do it. And they have been doing it, and they're doing it now, and we're once again seeing it play out in real time. All right, my friends, be well, take care of yourselves. Until next time.